But the tree lighting is the thing. We provide, we have a whole hour show and then the tree lighting.
You consider to bring some founders from them,
Underground, wow, it's incredible.
but that's a traditional kind of running.
In a different of a. We did not event with Alicia Malmoret and he had. I love it. Alicia brought a photo to show. Yeah.
The one with the big sticks.
Yeah. That was awesome. And so he was in the middle of the rink. So sorry.
That's a good thing to change.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, we have a pretty aggressive agenda today, so, we're recording, correct? Ashley? Yes. Okay. We're going to get started. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. My name is Tina Lumber, and I am the chair of MCB9 Arts and Culture Committee. Call to order on 7/6/35. We have to conclude our meeting by 8:20. So we're going to get started. Did everyone take a look at the agenda and can we adopt the agenda? You might have anyone too. Thank you. Oh, there's another one here. Hello. All right, take a quick peruse and let's say, can we adopt the agenda?
That's what numbers, right? We're just busy.
Okay, moving up. Thank you. Here, what we are, what we do. This is MCB9, Manhattan Community Board 9's Arts and Culture Committee. Who are we? Let's help. Next door. What? Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. We share two rooms. One room is for health and this room is for arts and culture. And we switched each month. We were there permanently, which is a much better room and for a meeting, but it's not good. So.
Right.
Share.
That is here.
We're comprised of the community board. There's 12 or 13 in Manhattan alone. There's community boards all over the 5 boroughs. We're the voice for the community. We have several different committees, such as health and education, youth education and libraries, landmarks, and a sundry of others. So whatever your bent is, whatever your interest is, there is someone to represent you. And I voice of our constituents to our elected officials. So, and we also make people, once we're aware of something, we try to help as much as possible. The one thing though, we are all volunteers. So there's no financial benefit, but we want to serve and we want to help. The purpose of the Arts and Culture Committee is to make sure that we share information, disseminate information, and collaborate on events so that more people can come and be aware of the wonderful opportunities that you guys are presenting. My email address is here along with Daria's. So please, if you're emailing us, please use all 3 addresses. Okay, we're gonna go to the committee reports. Walter, art information. I could have sworn I saw Walter.
Okay, okay.
Walter, unmute yourself. Can they hear you?
I saw a thumbs up.
Yeah, they still like you. No volume is not done. Okay, so you can hear, correct? So maybe Walter is at his desk right now. The audit information obtains soft copies of information that's related to arts and culture that people are giving events and wants the information disseminated. So for anyone like Jazzmobile, then I have a hard copy. If you send the soft copy, we'll send it out. And if anyone wants to be on our distribution list, I think everyone here is on our distribution list. Is anyone not on the, if you on the distribution list, you know.
Y'all do a great job. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think I have to get back on it because I haven't gotten anything lately.
Okay, could you do me a favor and, I'm gonna give you a piece of paper, you just give me your.
I don't know how I fell off.
Walter, are you there yet? You can use the back. You can use this.
I'm here.
Okay, do you wanna give the art information report? How many things have been distributed this month?
31 things were sent out and 11, the last 11 are still active.
Is there anyone that's particularly like short term that they might wanna be aware of? Distribution list that would like to be?
Can you check and see if my name is still on there?
If you haven't received anything, you're not on.
Oh, okay, and it'll definitely, okay, yeah, cause I used to get it all the time, all of a sudden.
Okay. Walter, are you still there? Could you give the update for the Hamilton Palace RKO Theater, please? Walter?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, there's no update. As of the last contact I had with the potential owners, we're supposed to set up a meeting. I haven't heard back yet. Last email from them said that they took into account some of the suggestions that we had from us as well as housing. So we haven't met again, and I'm waiting for them to give me a date.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
Strategic plan?
So the next meeting for that will be December 9th. I requested notes from the last meeting, we'll be out. I'll have a better update, but after December 9th, I'll be there and go. I'll take it.
So you weren't able to go to the October meeting. West Harlem Arts Alliance. West Harlem Arts Alliance, unfortunately, Michael Palmer is not online. So, there is no update. Harlem Arts Alliance, Daria isn't present, so, there's no update. We can go, that's it. Art Hall. Okay, Walter, Alana, are you on the line? Are you on Zoom?
Signed another one.
All
I
right,
wanna know.
Walter Walter, do you have any desire to lead the art for all subcommittee? If not, I'm gonna remove it.
Well, I didn't get nobody expressed any interest in following up, and you said it was a lot of work for you to do last time. Maybe we'll try for not 2026, maybe for 2027.
All right, so I'm gonna remove it.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Hasn't attended in a while, and Alana's not here this night, tonight. Arts for Youth. We've done quite a bit of work on these with our subcommittee. We're meeting weekly. Someone by the name of Art, who would, excuse me?
What is much?
Then?
Yeah, I wanna know.
We're meeting weekly, and Arts for You, we're a subcommittee of the Arts and Culture Committee. And it's comprised of public members and folks on the board. And what we're doing is, we have a vote, and we're going to have an event on May 16th. We're looking for a venue. The purpose of the event is to celebrate Halloween youth. Right? We've sent out emails to every organization that we could think of that may have a presentation, some sort of show to showcase the youth agility, ability to spoken word, dance, whatever. And we're really, really liberal. Anyone from 6 to 18.
That's
We're
me.
contact.
That's me.
Okay. And what we're looking for is a place to have the event. And the event, we're hoping to get up to 200 folks to attend. And what it is giving the youth who have usually an end of year celebration, their performance, and another opportunity to invite their friends and family. If anyone here is a bigger, anytime during that might be interested in participating, please let me know. You can raise your hand now and I can talk to you afterwards. Anyone? Anyone?
I'm the vice president for Congo Youth Coalition. Our aim is to push youth to the arts, culture, and entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So aspect of it comes in that area, but sometimes it might not, because we also train them into leadership. In an event like this, maybe we can get involved by having our youth to be part of the programming or helping other area. But also, if there's room for other things, let's say to bring, let's say that Congolese culture exists within New York fabric, why not? So I just by the name youth, I wanted to, go.
What are they performing?
I'd say nothing specific, because we're training youth through the culture, arts.
But you think I'd be interested in like helping organize that?
Yeah, that's what I said, like, by hearing it, I'm trying to see maybe in that regard, if it's not a performance, maybe it could be in other areas.
Great, fine, great.
MC. Introduce them.
Clean up, organize, and are they any graphic artists?
Well, youth groups are very dynamic, so anything, we could find different skills inside. But we're not as specific or just music or just dance, it's just a youth group. So when it's something for youth, maybe in that regard, I wanted to throw the name of Congo Youth Coalition there, in case we could find room.
Daria, is there any update for Harlem Arts Alliance?
I think there was some event, but I am so hairy running in here late. I don't have it out. Give me a minute
Okay.
if I can find it out.
Okay, John McGregor, Art for Seniors, or Christina?
Yeah, so for Art for Seniors, just to vocalize the project that we're working on, it'll be an oral history project with older adults here in Harlem, and also culminating in a showcase at Comedy in Harlem. We need to regroup with the new people that expressed interest, so we weren't able to regroup yet. And then also for this list that we have here on the agenda, Mr. William Hammer should be there from Harlem Advocates for Seniors and Low, so most likely will be aligned with their groups closely.
Okay.
When is this?
Which you have.
Oh, sorry.
What day?
A specific date for the event, we don't have a date.
Okay.
Yeah. Aiming for spring, summer.
Okay.
And when's the, you having a meeting?
Yeah, so we're aiming to meet monthly for now.
Would you be interested in joining the subcommittee?
No, but I do want to introduce my event to some of the, seniors to come.
Have you spoken to Walter to get on his agenda?
Is his email even correct? Or phone number?
Alex.
Hmm?
Something is tech.
Yeah, I couldn't reach him through his email or his phone
Alex.
number.
Walter? Walter?
It starts with an X.
I'm here, I'm here.
I emailed you and I didn't email him.
Hamer, right?
I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Please reach out to me directly.
He said he did.
What's,
Not
what,
Walter, he has a different group. I did contact him. I'm talking about William Hamer.
Oh, yes, I'm not,
oh,
William has a separate group altogether.
Yeah,
I think he's working with WHA, West Harlem Development Forum.
right.
And, Walter, what is the group, the senior group at West Harlem Development Corp called?
West Harlem Older Adults Alliance. It's called WOHA. And Mr. Hamer lost his wife passed like a couple of weeks ago, so we've been really incognito.
That could be why he hasn't contacted you.
Yeah, probably what
Now,
he did.
I want to put my email in the chat. Reach out to me, and then I'll forward it to him and see what he's talking about. Okay.
Well, I'll just leave him alone for now.
Oh, okay.
What is your group? What is your thing?
So I have a show coming up on the 14th and 16th.
Okey dokey. It's a little late now, but I'm trying to plow through this so we can leave by 8:20. But we're gonna do really quick introductions. I'm Tina Lumley. I'm the co-chair of Arts and Culture, and just your name and your organization.
Hi everyone, I'm Christina Lopez. I'm a committee member here and yes, I'm here because I'm a visual artist and I work in marketing at New York Roadrunners.
Urena Ribbons, and I'm with Ice Theater of New York. We're a dance company on ice.
Tesoro Estrella, I work for Every Voice Choirs as an outreach assistant and an intern, and I'm also a singer.
Hello, I'm Kun Katalai. I'm founder of Kun Katalai LLC, which provide arts, cultural programs, the community. We have a live band, we have a dance company, but I'm also vice president for Congo Youth Coalition, which works in, getting our youth into, arts and culture and entrepreneurial area.
Turn on first plug.
Walter, put yourself on mute. Or Walter, if you want to introduce yourself?
Walter T. Alexander. I've been on the board since 2018. Also co-chair of a senior action committee of this community board.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'm Daria Hardiman. I am a performing artist and a photographer and also the co-chair of this committee.
Hey, my name is Richard Pelzer. I'm the founder of Harlem CLX, which is Create, Learn, and Experience. I'm here.
Natalie Clark, I am here representing Jasmine.
I'm Renardo D'Amico Graves, founder and artistic director of Visions Contemporary Ballet.
I'm Aquanetta, fairy godmother, right? And I'm a long-term, forever, 63-year resident of Harlem. I own a MWBE certified business in event production, and the name of the company is Fairy Godmother Productions.
Paul Phillips, Harlem Media Group. We support the show What's Eating Harlem here in New York.
Alicia Hall Moran, I love to eat. Great restaurant. I went one yesterday. And I'm a singer and performing artist and create projects. I live around the corner. I'm Riverside. I have for a long time. I raised both my kids here. They were born here, up in the hospital over there. And I've worked at Harlem School of the Arts and done this, I have the same resume I'm sure you all have. About institutions and the support and the love, which is why we would never leave. I'm also married to an artist, and today I have been brought here by Irina Gibbons to help represent a group that I've been a part of. I'm also on the board of Ice Theater of New York, but I also volunteer twice weekly at Riverbank Park with with figure skating in Harlem. And I'm also on the advisory board there. So I enjoy figure skating, Black lifestyle in this city, all of its ranks. But here is the love.
Thank you. And I have to walk over here because I can't see anybody there. Rebecca? Want to get off mute and introduce yourself?
Sorry, I assume you're referring to the Zoom group?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, I'm Rebecca Mason Weigel. I'm here representing Doing Art Together Incorporated, which is an arts education group based in Harlem that does outreach to all 5 boroughs.
Thank you. What, bye?
Hi, I'm Vi Higginson, the Executive Director of the Mama Foundation for the Arts and the home of Mama I Want to Sing. We're an arts education program, music and theater, serving people from 7 years to 90 years old.
Thank you. Liz?
Hi, I'm Liz Player. I'm the founder, executive, and artistic director of the Harlem Chamber Players, which is a collective of professional classically trained musicians dedicated to bringing live classical music up to Harlem and beyond.
Thank you. Nora?
Hi, I'm Nora Armani. I am the founding artistic director of the Socially Relevant Film Festival. We're preparing our 13th edition for March 2026, and we've screened so far 790 films from 40 countries, all focused on social issues.
John?
Hi, my name is John McGregor. I'm a literary agent. Work in publishing. I'm a public member of this committee, and I'm looking to start a bookstore in Harlem.
Wow.
Wow.
Serena?
I take you back.
I'm here. I already did mine.
Thank you. Is there anyone that I omitted? Nikki Williams? Excuse me?
Something says Nikki Williams.
Nikki Williams?
On the screen, but.
Okay. Liz, does your organization work with you?
Yes, we do at times. The musicians on our roster are all professionals, but we also work with students.
Okay, would you be interested in participating in the youth extravaganza on May 16th?
Well, our roster, we're not a youth organization.
I know,
We just work with other youth organizations.
okay. Do you think you can collaborate with them? Do you think it's May 16th, and the purpose is to celebrate youth that live in MCB9. And it's going to be performances.
I mean, I can ask, but you probably have some of the schools already. We work with Harlem School of the Arts, Opus 118, Harlem School of Music, Uptown. Those are the ones uptown. The others are out of Harlem.
Okay. Well, thank you. If you can help, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll check with them.
Does anybody have the sign-in sheet?
Yes.
And also this sign-in sheet that everybody put your names on, I'm gonna pass it around. Could you please put your email address or some sort of contact? It only has names on it. Richard, did you sign? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
There was another sign-in sheet.
Yeah, we put our names in the back of another sign-in sheet.
Okay, is that one too?
I'll sign out.
No, this is the guest one. I'm looking for the There's two, but there's no committee.
Yes,
There
there
was
was
a
a
committee
committee
and
and
we
we
signed
signed
the
the back with the committee because it didn't.
Yeah, that's
there
that-
was someone that's going around,
But then there was another one that they.
Let me guess, I just signed. Yeah, and I signed the back of the committee too.
It was on the other side of this one is the committee.
Can I? No, I don't. Is that really?
I don't know where it is.
Okay, there it is. That's. So everybody did put your contact information on the other one. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Northern Hearts Alliance, I do not see, Martin Collins. So we will actually begin with the presentation. Theater of New York, Winter Holiday Skating Celebration. Here, it's a meeting, and I'm very pleased to be here. Thank you very much. We received some support from the West Harlem Development Corporation, which is the reason we're here. But we have been doing programming up at Riverbank for over 30 years, so this is nothing new. It's our annual holiday show. It's always the second Saturday of December, and it'll be on December 13th this year. It is a community show, but Ice Theater of New York is a professional dance company on ice. So we supplemented with the local organizations such as Figure Skating in Harlem, the Riverbank Skating Club, the Skyring All Stars, and Synchronized Group. So it's about 60 youth participate as well as the professionals. I have a very short video. Do I have to turn up my volume to share it? No, I think. Just trying. Doesn't really work.
So you're, that's.
I work with Miss Leader in New York, and you know, I skate with them to make pieces to kind of show what skating can be outside of competition and how it can bring meaning into dancing. I'm so glad to be here.
And it left one, there's two speakers.
And just put down, you know,
Which was on Zoom, speaking in Canada.
But she's saying that
Yeah, that one's not playing.
sound
but
is
It's a flag on that one, it doesn't
Fragmented.
work.
so that's why she's playing.
but it won't be same time either. Just mute this one while, but otherwise you're gonna do this back.
Now Higginson.
doesn't look like that was last year's show that was filmed, but all of those people are in all the contiguous shows. It's just something very special about the program. Those little pair skaters that were dancing, I watched them grow up on the ice. They practice up here very early in the morning sometimes on the tail end of your sessions they come. All the skaters, elite skaters, are going through the city and the boroughs trying to find ice to love them back. Ice is very expensive. And so when they find an organization with open arms, their desire to exchange, like Emmanuel Savory, the beautiful Black man, he's a national champion. This is like a really high level. This is like when you go to Central Park and there just happens to be nationals from other countries playing for fun in the park, but that kind of inspiration that it gives locals and people also who aren't that good at soccer, you get that up at Riverbank. If you hang around long enough, you're going to see some great basketball. You will definitely see national qualifying track if you're at the park at the right hours. And so living right up there and having twin sons up in dance and in track, I kind of, I have to say, it's a surprise, but classical music, Liz Player, Harlem Chamber Players, the figure skating world, these places have been as fundamental in my understanding of myself as a Black person up here as any other group. Jazzmobile, come on, that's an entire lifestyle for us up there on Riverside Drive and beyond. And really in the country, because it's also tourism involved, and also the programming you do across Harlem, all points. And my family has also benefited. I'm married to a pianist. So I just have to say, even though I'm not talking about ice theater, let it be known that I don't have to single out ice theater and make up stuff about it being really a wonderful exchange of the best in the world to our kids right here. And I'm just thankful that she has the energy to get intrepid with it. And it's really opened my eyes to these places that I love. And but that's what they do. That's what skaters do, because it's such a weird kind of way to spend your life. And they're resourceful. And these ones have taught me a version of a reverse non-racism that's been very powerful, because the ice is its rare space. It's not a playground or a school or a place that's been a space of judicial contention and high racial discrimination. Ice rinks also were segregated, but in this way of experience it in the Parks Department in New York City is kind of actually a place of great diversity and unusual access if you have $10.
But we have a youth
And the
program.
show
that
is free.
We give some scholarships too, but the show is great. It's an hour long. The young man that you saw in the video, he's coming again. He has a new piece to Lion King. It's absolutely breathtaking. And Alicia Halmoran will be our MC. So she'll be out there on the ice announcing everybody. It'll be really
Is
cool.
it seasonal?
It's we do this holiday show every year, the second Saturday of December.
How long, how many years?
It starts at 4 in the afternoon. And this year, thanks to both West Harlem DC and to the Harlem CDC, we have some extra money for making it more theatrical. So we'll have some backdrop and, we'll have some lights and it'll get even more professional. So
You said 20 years, right? You've been 20 years, how long?
well, since it opened, we've been doing shows there. And since it opened in 91. So we've been part of the fabric there, and we do youth programming every year. We serve about 1,000 children every year.
Walter, are you taking the seniors to this?
Yeah, it's free, right?
I have a question. How did you present your work at the Tasty building? I wasn't there that day, but I'm just curious.
Excuse me, I'll jump in. I was there.
Well, I missed it. I'm mad. But go ahead.
It wasn't interesting. It was phenomenal.
It was more than interesting.
It was phenomenal. It was a hot day too.
What did you skate on?
So there is it's called a synthetic surface. So it's we have a thing called Polyglide. It's kind of like Teflon plates. and they fit together like puzzle pieces. And so it has to be very smooth. But yeah, and we put down a 40 by 40 size floor because it was column less between those things, so that was great. And as you saw, and Alicia was there also to introduce people, and we profiled dance pieces because we had been preparing for Jake's Pillow, which is a dance festival. So it was all choreography by dance choreographers, non-skating people. You know, so people from the ballet and the dance world, and so it was an interesting program. But yeah, I know Tina wants me to bring up the floor for her event in the spring, but it's just expensive to bring in. the
That's
high
why we've
floor.
never had you before, because we invited you for the children. It was always about them.
Yeah, it was just
Get the
too
money
too
for the
expensive,
floor.
so, but maybe we'll find a sponsor, right?
Thank you.
If it can be found, she'll find it.
Tina, find it.
$1,000.
Keep in mind also, I'm an MWB certified in event production, so you can always apply to the state and other places for funding, because of the certification. In event production, that's my certification.
Fine, well, maybe you and I.
I feel like I never-
She's not ready by that
I was just so blown away. It was so extraordinary in the heat to see.
Yeah, it was hot.
Wonderful professional dancers, eloquent, yeah, not eloquent, graceful, just, it was, and it was inspiring. So if there's any way it could be done, that would be really such a wonderful opportunity for other youth to see people dancing on ice, but not.
But not, faux ice.
Oh, ice, I
Faux
like that.
ice.
They were dancing.
Are there any other questions?
I do have a comment if I could. As I had said before, that, you know, I'm born and raised right here in Harlem. And I was very surprised to hear you talk about this program from 1991. Cause I remember when that was a trash heap, literally. So I guess my question is about, are we really promoting this as thoroughly on social media and different places that we can? Cause I have to be quite honest, I never heard of it.
We had 800 people last year, which
Yeah.
is capacity, so.
No, it's not a put down. No, I'm not, you know, it's not a negative or whatever. I'm just saying that I think as a Harlemite, I think I would have appreciated, I would have loved, not even appreciated, I would have loved, because I've always been overweight. I couldn't skate, ice skate, roller skate, nobody skate, but I always wanted to. And so I was the observer to actually see it.
To get the word out, we were in the Amsterdam News, we were on all the websites, we were, you know, through, you know, Harlem Arts Alliance, West Harlem, I mean, it was
I saw the
promoted.
email, yeah.
Yeah, it was,
Both did it good for them.
right, so we tried, and I go to the Harlem Arts Alliance meetings every month to present about us, and I try to get a bit, you know, we're a small nonprofit, right? So no huge marketing campaigns.
We can help you get on the kiosks. I would love to help you with
Oh, that would be
the, you know, the
fantastic.
kiosks throughout.
Yeah.
West
Those
Harlem.
would be great. Yeah, to be able to see
Amazing.
it.
That would be just
So
fantastic.
before we close, can we talk about the kiosk before we finish?
Well, it's your meeting today.
Right.
Well, he was
They're
just
still
asking. if-
presenting, so.
No, I think you're finished, aren't you?
I'm finished, yeah.
I'm finished.
Are those all the presenters?
No, the first one's finished. If you want to talk about the kiosk, we have a little more time.
May I say one thing? Also, that event that you sponsored at the West Harlem Arts Alliance, the way that you used it as a gathering for an opening of that venture, I really thought was a really very smart cooperative idea. So that if your event becomes the inaugural or the meeting event for some other forward moving operation, then you would get the heads. I saw so many of those people on the Zoom at your event. And why that is, I don't know, but they said it's the opening of the initiative for that space. So it's kind of like also casting our own audience with ourselves. Maybe have your next meeting proximal to an event on purpose and let that register.
in some way.
My event is next. It's November 14th, not to jump in, but we can talk about that later too.
I would love to know about it.
And Tina can tell you how great it is, right, Tina?
I did, last year, it was wonderful. You know what, let's get to the agenda first. Harlem Media Group, Paul?
Yeah, Harlem Media Group, we support the show What's Eating Harlem, and, production for the 11th years. We started that, last month, and we've been shooting, for several months. And the,
Station is on.
it's on NYC Life TV, that's channel 25 here in New York. Also, we're on Fox Soul, streaming, USA streaming, and we'll soon be on Tubi this coming season. And it's all about food, art, entertainment, and people who are doing great things in the community. So some of the things that we're gonna be shooting is like the Harlem Hen over here. And then we have a new restaurant right up the block from me, Crispin's Italian restaurant. We want to cover the Children's Museum on 105th Street. And then we're going to be doing special segments out of the Comedy Club over on St. Nicholas
Cover my
Avenue.
show.
Hmm?
Cover my show.
Yeah, that's why I was going to talk to you about that. I want to get some dates from you and see if we can cover that, because that I think it'll blow it up really big. So and that's what we've been doing for this 11th season. And we want to do some special things this year.
A suggestion. Michael Palmer, is the director of the West Harlem.
Yeah, I talked to him. We're going to be talking to him. Yes.
On his character.
Yeah.
What to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna be talking to him, so I already talked to him about the summer, we talked with the collaboration. Doing some things. Matter of fact, we might shoot a couple of segments out of it. That's basically like.
And if you have a soft copy of your upcoming events and the channels, we can publicize them with the arts.
Okay.
What they use our distribution lines.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay, are there any questions for Paul?
Just if Paul could give his email.
Paul, Paul, I'm sorry, Harlem Media Group.
It's on the
It's on the agenda.
Okay, then the agenda too.
At NYC.
NYC.org. Yeah. All right, are there any additional questions? All right, Nora?
I have a question. What's your leeway for coverage?
In terms of what?
So how far in advance do you work on presenting projects?
Well, when we
Okay.
we pick the projects, and then, if something comes up during our production schedule, we look at it and see, if we can collaborate with the person who else is doing it.
Do you do live events?
Yeah, we do live events.
Any other questions? Nora?
Hi, thank you so much for pushing me up at the beginning, because as I was saying, I'm in Europe, and it's 1:18 a.m. right now for me, but everybody's talking about such interesting projects that I think I'm going to be nodding off, but listening as much as I can hold on to my eyelids being open. Well, as I said earlier, I am the founding artistic director of the Socially Relevant Film Festival, which I founded in January of 2013. We had our first edition in March of 2014, and since then, we've been going on for uninterrupted 13 years. Every year we do it in March. That has a special meaning for me. And our next edition is coming up March 2026, and it will be our 13th edition of the festival. With the exception of 2 years, namely 2020 and 2021, we went online only, obviously, because of COVID and all that. But then we realized online was not such a bad thing. So now we are a hybrid festival. We have a section that takes place in person for an entire week, uptown and downtown. And then we go online. We don't start the online section until the in-person ends, because then people will sit on their couches and won't come out to see the films in person. And the section that West Harlem Development Corporation is supporting is our, you can see in the background, it's called Join the Movement, and it's the Rejoice Resist BIPOC film section, which focuses on films that are made by specifically Harlem-based filmmakers. And we are at this point still open with submissions. And if anybody knows of any projects made by Harlem-based filmmakers, please drive them in our direction. I put the festival website in the chat, so you can contact us through there. Submissions happen until December 10. That's our final cutoff deadline. And we are on Film Freeway. But maybe by November 20, it will be kind of already, the program will already shape up. All our films are focused on social issues, whether they are climate related, women, urban issues, race, immigration, and you name it. And we don't decide the topics of these films or the social issues beforehand, but we go for quality productions, films that are the best, and then we see how the topics are shaping, which prompts us to think that if filmmakers are seeing the importance of these issues, then those are the ones we should be focusing on. And of course, we show documentaries, narratives, short and feature, and we have a script writing competition. So, and we are always looking for people who would be interested in collaborating with us, whether they are venues and we can collaborate as a venue, or as people who might help us in the film selection process, can be on our jury, or come and talk at our panels. We have industry panels that we organize for to go hand in hand or in parallel to the film screenings. And our downtown venue is the Cinema Village, but uptown we work at MRHS, at Mazel's Cinema, and also at the Forum, the Columbia University Forum, Bollinger Forum. And it's been quite an interesting collaboration with these groups. And we're looking forward to another fruitful collaborative year ahead. And I'd be more than happy to chat to all of you, anyone who might be seeing a potential that we might be able to collaborate on the films. Like, for example, I was texting John here to say that in terms of the bookstore idea, we'd be very much interested. We could do readings, and we could also show films that deal about books or literature. But in any other way, like also dance, also theater, also, and of course the social issues. So yeah, our next issue is taking place, the 13th is taking place in March. And we are already beginning with the selection process. It happens with a group of people who initially say yes, no, maybe. And then out of the yeses, whatever floats to the surface, those are the ones that end up in the final official selection. So we are open to collaborate. Anyone who's interested, please drop me a line, and let's talk further. And I'll be happy to not take up too much time, but answer questions instead, if anybody wants to ask questions.
Nora, when are you going to be showing the films at Columbia?
I'm sorry, I'm having hard time hearing you. Can you say it again?
March 13th, are you showing the films at Columbia on March 13th?
No, on March 13, we are going to be downtown at Cinema Village.
What date are you going to be at the
At
forum?
Columbia, at the forum will probably be either the 11th or the 12th, since with them, it's kind of like an in-kind exchange. We can't decide ahead of time. We have to wait until they give us their availability. But it will probably be the 10th, 11th, or the 12th of March.
When you get a firm date and you have a soft copy of the films and the times that they're available, please send it to myself and to Walter Alexander. Also, you mentioned some sort of a competition for writing.
Yes, for script writing.
Okay, if you want people, if you would like us to disseminate that information as well, just send a soft copy to both of us as well.
Okay, I have Walter's email and yours.
You contacted me to tlumley@hotmail.com, but you contacted me to be on the agenda. You have mine.
I'm sorry, because I can't see you. I don't know who is talking to me.
Okay, this is Tina Lumley. You have my contact information, but it's tlumley@hotmail.com.
Oh, Tina. Okay, great. Okay, great. I will send you all the information. Yes. And
Great.
For the Columbia dates, you want the dates, and also you want information about the script writing competition, right?
If you want people to submit their works or.
Yes, yes, submission. And also with the script writing, we offer 10 minutes out of the finalist scripts, readings with the actors, so that the script writer has an opportunity to hear what the script sounds like in the mouth of actors. So that's another thing. And I would urge anybody who has a theater company, who has actors, who might be interested in participating in the readings or something like that, please contact us.
Congolese drum for you. Bring the Congolese drum, Central African drum to you.
All right, are there any other questions? Every voice required. All right. Okay, sure. Really quick.
And I also put our website in there. I'm not sharing it because sometimes the music and the sound isn't working, but you can go at your leisure and check out the information.
Thank you, Nora. And
Thank
get
you
some-
so much. Thanks.
Rest well.
Okay, hi, everybody.
Hi.
My name is Tesora Estrella, and I work as an outreach assistant for Every Voice Choirs. I'm also an assistant director for our intergenerational choir. We meet on Saturdays, and I'll get into all of that in a moment. And I was also a choir member myself as a kid. So I was part of two of the groups, and now I've returned as like with all these different roles. So we'll get started with all the programs that we have going on. So here at UBC, we focus on developing kids as creative artists. You know, they come with all these incredible talents, and we're here to like assist them to grow themselves as the artists that they are. And we focus on developing their classical technique as well as their contemporary technique. So a lot of the songs we have, some jazz numbers, you know, there are some pieces where there are Halloween pieces, like the one that a couple of them that we just performed for our pumpkin sing-along, which I have a photo from. And so we work on a bunch of different kinds of repertoire, but we focus on just assisting them to grow their voices and to bring life to the pieces. So for the first two groups that I'm going to talk about are our kids choir and our youth choir. For kids, it's from ages 7 through 10, and our youth choir is from ages 10 through 17. For both of the groups, there is no audition that is required. They just show up as they are, and as long as they are able to participate with the rehearsals, that's great. By the way, we also provide tuition, scholarships. There we go. We provide scholarships for students, need-based scholarships. So as long as they are willing to perform and show up, we're there to support them in any way that we can. And so for both groups, we meet on Thursday afternoons at Riverside Church. And we really get to explore music with the kids. Some fun things that we like to do with kids choir is they get to improvise. During every single rehearsal that we have this thing called the hello song. And so we go around and the kids start singing, and you should see them. They get so excited to raise their hands and participate and just sing it for themselves. And it's truly incredible. And for the youth choir, we give the kids an opportunity to share their voices and what they are thinking through some songwriting opportunities that we have for our spring concert. And so the kids get to songwrite about the environment, and they get to really share their voices and what their thoughts are about the topic. So it's a really incredible experience. I got to also do it as well, and that was my first songwriting experience as a kid. So it's truly incredible what BBC is able to provide for the students. So that's for those two choirs. That's a picture of the kids actually songwriting last year. So you can see them like with the pages, and they're just like,
that's the multi-purpose room.
yeah, it is the multi-purpose room. Yes, we are in the NPR. So the kids and youth choir rehearse at the multi-purpose room in Riverside. The next choir that I'm going to talk about is the concert choir. For this group, there is an audition for ages 11 through 17. And the reason for that is because they get to perform with adult choirs and orchestras in Carnegie Hall every year. It's fantastic. And recently, actually this year, we have now expanded the choir. So we have added the lower voices this year. For when I was there as a student, we only had altos and sopranos. So this year it's like completely expanded, and they're doing incredible pieces. And so they meet on Friday afternoons at TC, Columbia University. And so they have had 9 performances in Carnegie Hall. I was a part of like 7 of them. 4 of them were world premieres, and the rest of them were just like the classical pieces that they performed. And they do it with Cantori and a bunch of different other adult choirs. So it's truly incredible. And an update for concert choir this year, well, last year they performed Found Again. It was a piece composed by Jarrett, I forget how to pronounce the middle name, Tate. And so they got to perform it in December 2024 with Cantori of New York, and it just got nominated for a Grammy. And so the kids got to be a part of that, and it's truly incredible the work that they were able to do, and they continue doing with the choirs. So that's just a cute little update for what they have. Great. And so the next choir I'm going to talk about is our intergenerational choir. We accept students ages 7 through 97. And the reason for that is because we are inviting anybody to join with their trust. So the kids join with their trusted adult. So it could be grandma with their grandkid, or a neighbor with another neighbor's kid. Like, it's super incredible. And so we meet on Saturdays, and we have a new location with the Union Theological Seminary on 124th Street in Broadway. And I'm actually a assistant director for this group. So I've been leading some of the rehearsals for the group, and it's really great to see adults and the kids join together and make music. And for this group, there is no audition. It's just come as you are, and it's really incredible. There's,
Or you come to sing.
yeah, you can. Yes,
So there are no practices on Mondays, Tuesdays, or Wednesdays?
No, we meet only on Saturday from 3 to 4.
And the other two groups, Fridays and Thursdays.
Yeah, depending on the group. So, concert choir meets on Fridays, kids and youth meet on Thursdays, intergenerational choir meets on Saturdays. Yeah.
How large are the groups?
Depends. Okay, so for, the intergenerational, we've had like about 20 performers. That just depends on how, enrollment goes. Concert choir is about the same, if not 25. Youth choir ranges. This year, I think it's like about, it's a small group, this year like 10. And kids choir has ranged from 15 to 30. Last year it was like 30 kids. So just depends. That's my guess. Yes.
So the concert choir piece that was nominated for the Grammy, that was an original piece?
It was a world premiere for a composer brought this piece to the kids and they got to perform it with a professional choir at Carnegie Hall. So he wrote it, but they got to sing it.
With the other choir?
Yes, with the other choir and an orchestra. So they were performing it for the first time. It's the first time everybody got to hear it.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Any other questions?
Really quick, sorry, we're almost done. So for our voice ability group,
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
no worries, you gotta go.
I'm sorry, I gotta go.
No worries, yeah.
I didn't think I was meeting.
So, for our voice ability group, this choir is designed to meet the needs of children with disabilities. Good night, happy Thanksgiving. So, we have two groups, two choirs for that, the voice ability kids, ages 7 through 10, voice ability youth, ages 11 through 17. They meet on Saturday mornings at the Cook Institute at 112th Street and Madison Avenue. This year is my first year actually interning for this group, and it is truly the light of my Saturday. These kids are so incredibly talented and really just and so engaged in the music. And for a lot of the kids like this, like they don't have opportunities like that at school. There are not a lot of groups that are able to facilitate all of their needs in the way that we are able to. And the reason for that is because we have a large amount of the ratio between interns and kids is really high. So we have this year 5 interns for a group of 10 to 12 kids per choir. So, you know, we help them, you know, when they get distracted, we kind of bring them back into where we're at and we get to really make music together. And it's really fantastic. The kids get to perform at our major concerts here at EVC, and they also have their own separate performances, 2 performances throughout the year. So their families get to see them perform and just it's really incredible for them. It's a fantastic opportunity for them to, yeah.
I think you know what my question is.
Miss.
Oh, yeah. If they were able to perform, actually, our Merkin Hall concert is on the same day for EBC, so all the groups get to perform on that day, which sucks that we are not able to be a part of it.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, but
Maybe they can send a video performance.
that's true. We could probably make that work.
Well, my question could have come on the side, just meeting, knowing everybody, right? I'm a performer, but I write songs for peace, for social, so, and one of the peace songs, because when I was teaching in schools, I'll write it with the children, but I never work on the rest of it too. I mean, the arrangement is there, but I would like to be in touch to see some of the possibility to, you know.
Especially performing pieces, yeah.
For children and things like that.
Yeah, please.
Or even record it too.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Heal the world.
Yes. Really quick, some of our major concerts that we have going on. The community events, we have our pumpkin sing-along, which just happened October 26th. We did it at Sakura Park, so that's a photo in that corner there, left hand corner of the kids performing there. It was great. We had a lot of family members and community members join for that concert. We also have our holiday concert happening at the Forum. I need to get the date, but it's in December. Oh no, December 15th at the Forum, yes. So we have our holiday concert coming up. And we also have our MLK community singing concert, which I'll disseminate all that information for the rest of the groups or like the performances that we have going on. But that's just a couple of community events that we do. And really quickly, I just wanted to take a moment to show a small clip of the kids singing. They were featured in the We Press On New York State Celebrates the Legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Documentary at the end of it. So they were the ones singing, and so I just wanted to show a little snippet of that, of the work that we do.
Is this a professional choir or are they receiving these services unpaid, but then they're free to them?
So the choir itself, like, it's not like a professional choir like Cantori, it's just like a choir for the kids to come and join. But we do bring them in professional settings, so then they are able to perform in that way. And we do have tuition, like the program does cost money, but for the kids that definitely like cannot afford it, we are able to help them in any way that we can. Sorry, for some reason it is not living, so I'll try my best to get it figured out. But any questions?
Tesora, how does it work in terms of membership on the choirs? In terms of if someone joins the choir, do they stay on for years and years and years? How do new members come on, or the choir just keeps expanding and getting bigger and bigger and bigger? How does it work in terms of all that?
So right now we are currently recruiting for our youth choir and our intergenerational choir. Because with the other ones, we are at a cap for those other ones. And so for that, you can go on everyvoicechoirs.org. We have the application for registration is still open for those who are interested in being part of our intergenerational and also our youth choir. And usually like around this time, we're just looking for students now, and then also for our spring semester. So after the holiday season, then we kind of pick up for other members that are interested in joining our choirs. But they usually it's like for the full year. But again, if you do apply during the beginning of our spring semester, then it's just for that other half. And then for the next year, we ask register again if you're able to, and then it just keeps rolling on.
So this current session from when to when?
This current session is from now to the end of December, in this case, so December 15th, and then after that, you know.
And if you join the choir, I think John was asking, how long do you get to stay? Do you re-audition every year? Are you a member from?
So at least for the concert choir, that's the only choir that you have to audition, but for the others, you don't need to audition. So it's as long as you register, then you'll be a member for the full year.
And how much is the registration?
I need to get that number. I don't have the.
Oh, okay, it's all right, it's all right.
Yeah.
Because I think that's probably.
The question, yeah, for
Is it
sure.
both the youth choir and the? I don't know.
No worries, yeah.
Are both of them not available on the 16th?
Yeah, all of them are. All of them, yeah. Our end of the year concert is on the exact same day.
Okay. All right, are any other questions? All right, let's go to Harlem Chamber Music. Liz?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for having me present for this. It's so wonderful to hear what everyone is doing tonight. I have a video. We didn't update our video, so some people have seen this already. Some of you have not, but I will share this. Okay, I hope this works. Can you hear it? So that just shows a sampling of some of what we do. We're an ethnically diverse collective of professional musicians bringing classical music uptown, and we try to present all types of music from small chamber ensembles to larger orchestras, and we're able to contract and expand depending on the budget. And as you know, these times are a bit more challenging. So the vehicle of chamber music, which could mean chamber ensembles or chamber orchestra, allows us to adjust with the times. And we have a couple of concerts coming up in November. November 17, we will be at the Forum at Columbia University with Composers Now, which is run by the celebrated composer conductor Tanya Leone. And that will feature all new music, including a commissioned world premiere by a composer, Brittany Green. It features all living women composer, and that's sponsored by the Chesswater Commissions. And then we do old and new music. Then on November 21, that same week, we're back with our annual Bach concert, which is part of our Harlem Bach Project. And that concert usually sells out. It's at Broadway Presbyterian Church. And we just love Bach. So that's become an annual concert. The concert at Columbia University is free. The one on the 21st, we're only charging $20 for general admission, $15 for students and seniors. And we have a post-concert reception. It's now our tradition to have chocolate cake from Make My Cake at this concert, at the reception. And it's also our mission that if anyone is unable to afford even the low cost of admission, we just allow them to come into the concert and enjoy it for free. So that's just a little bit of what we're doing right now.
Thank you. Are there any
And that's it.
Thank you. Any questions? All right, doing art together.
You mentioned too, you said November 17th, and what's the other thing?
What was the other date?
November 21. So November 17 is at 6 o'clock. It's a free concert at the Forum at Columbia University. November 21 at 7 p.m. at Broadway Presbyterian Church. And I'll put our website in the chat so you can see our full schedule.
Liz, do you send Walter and I soft copies of your upcoming events? If you have like if you can, just if you want to, just feel free to do that as well.
Okay, well, I will do.
I have a question.
Yes.
So when do you start planning your music for the season, and how is that done? How do you select the works that's going to be played or presented?
Well, my partner Carl Jackson and I, the Bach project is his project. We think about it starting around, well, we're thinking about the next season already, but we start solidifying our works between February and May of 2026 is when we're going to try to flesh out the details and have our full schedule for our next 2026 to 27 season. So that's about what our schedule is like.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Okay, any other questions?
George Walker up in there.
Work together.
They have done it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. We're
Doing art together, Rebecca.
Excellent.
Hi, thank you all for having me here. It is really inspiring to see all of this creativity coming out of our neck of the woods here in Harlem. I am a performer myself and therefore juggle many jobs. One of them being I give guided tours at Lincoln Center, and it's so inspiring to see such high quality art, not just localized to, an institution like that, but all over New York City. I have a very brief presentation that I wanted to share to introduce anyone here who's not familiar with our organization to Doing Art Together. We are an arts education group that serves schools in all 5 boroughs. Our offices are in Harlem at 127th Street. Let me just see if I can open up my presentation here. Okay, great. Everyone can see my screen, yes?
Yeah, very
Good.
well.
Thank you so much. So like I said, our focus is bringing arts education to schools that have a lack of access to that sort of programming. Most of our schools, as is happening all over the country, have lost a lot of funding, especially for creative extracurricular activities, art being amongst them. Our goal is to supplement that. Under the leadership and management of our co-founder and creative director, Electra Askatopoulos-Friedman, DAT has been bringing art education to underserved students in the 5 boroughs of New York since 1987. In the winter and spring of this past year, we've run programs at 21 different schools. This year, we'll be expanding that to 25 schools, 5 of those schools being based right here in Harlem. We encourage our students via our creative teaching faculty to engage in art through lots of various modes, including clay, charcoal, colored pencil, oil pastels, all types. It's a widely varied program. DAT's broader mission embraces inclusivity across gender, sexual orientation, age, physical ability, language barriers. Our programs are designed to be accessible for all students, promoting creativity, confidence, and community engagement among New York City's youth. Our aim is to craft programs to meet students where they are. Many of our teaching artists identify as minority groups, and so that has helped us overcome language barriers in many of our schools. I'd mention that all of our teaching artists who you see listed here are professional artists in their own right. Paul Dio amongst them, just to highlight one, is a muralist. He's responsible for the Planet Harlem mural on 126th Street. On the side of Corner Social Restaurant. So all of our teaching artists bring a really wide variety of experience and different artistic passions to the table. DAT's commitment to diversity among our staff remains strong, especially among our teaching artists and assistants, all of whom are engaged daily with our diverse target population of underserved NYC public school students. Our staff members are culturally sensitive and serve as excellent role models as well as instructors. You can see from this listing that we have a very, very small staff. I am a new addition. I've been at DAT for less than a year, and I can tell you as boots on the ground that everyone wears a lot of different hats to keep our organization running. Just to give you a taste of in the classroom, our DAT teaching artists bring along visual learning tools to expand our students' understanding of important cultural art and artists. For example, at PS 161, students were able to take inspiration for their portraits by great impressionist artists like Henri Matisse. Students explored how artists such as Picasso used colors to show emotion and mood, and then created self-portraits with oil pastels, tempera, and other materials. And for groups who are able to travel, DAT makes regular visits to some of New York City's great art institutions like the Met, which is where our creative directors originally started from. Also MoMA, El Museo de Barrio, and the American Museum of Natural History. We find that exposure to great foundational and contemporary art can spark the creativity of young students in innumerable ways, both inside and outside of the classroom. DAT is also tremendously proud of our parent and child hands-on workshops, which encourage strong family bonds and creative expression for children and adults alike. Our annual Family Day is a wildly successful project which brings together the local community to celebrate the artistic achievements of our students. This year, DAT has focused on programming. We focused our programming on STEAM education. STEAM, as some of you here may know, stands for science, technology, math, engineering, arts, and mathematics. STEAM blends art with STEM, which is enhancing creativity, problem solving, and innovation. So just to wrap up, we want to express our sincere gratitude for everyone having us here tonight, and also for the generous support we've received from the West Harlem Development Fund, which is what's brought us here to the CB9 meeting. Our organization sincerely could not operate without that support. And we're tremendously grateful to be a part of this community. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks, Rebecca. How many schools are in CB9?
Sorry, let me get out of this share screen. This is where I drop the ball and think I know what I'm doing.
Okay, while you're doing that, can you say how many schools are in Community Board 9?
In Community Board 9, I'm not familiar personally with the districting. I know that we have 5 schools based in Harlem. I would assume that they fall within the boundaries of CB9. I can vouch for those. We do expand outwards to the outer boroughs. Everyone except for Staten Island, we have contributed programming in Staten Island in the past. We're just not currently there at the moment.
Okay, where, are you familiar with like areas like 110 to 150th Street, like west of St. Nicholas? Do you know where the schools are encompass those areas within those boundaries?
She wouldn't have gotten support from West Harlem.
Okay. Would you be able to have the artwork of any of the children that are in CB9 available for May 16th for the showcase?
Yes, I was considering that when you brought it up. I will speak with Electra Askatopoulos Friedman, our creative director. I know that we'd be happy to display student art. It's a matter of if we can coordinate along with that, but I'll note it's May 16th, and I'll be in touch with you if we're able to provide any of our student artwork and possibly a teaching artist or two to speak on it.
That would be fabulous. That would be wonderful. So please let me know if you can let me know by the end of the month, you think?
Certainly. I'll be seeing Electra. We're in office once a week. And so I'll reference with her on Wednesday when I see her, and get back to you immediately about what we can coordinate.
Sounds fabulous. Are there any other questions?
Rebecca, how are you?
Hi.
Yeah, my name is Kumu Katalai. So I was in your field for like 15 or 16 years teaching in schools. I just went to corporate. I just left Morgan Stanley. Now I'm back and I'm available. All right. So let me know while I'm still free doing what I'm doing here for the community, how we can contribute our skills in some of the area while we have time. Thank you.
Fantastic. I appreciate that.
Everyone online, please put your telephone number, your name and your organization and your email address in the chat before you sign off.
And also everyone who is a WHDC grantee who needs paperwork signed, if you have it, please don't forget to see us before the meeting is over. And if not, please send it to cb9arts@yahoo.com as soon as possible.
And tlumley@hotmail.com.
And daria@yahoo.com.
Can you share information?
I'm asking her to.
At yahoo.com.
Rebecca, could you put your information in, please?
Yes.
On the chat. Thank you. Are there any other questions?
So I know that you mentioned May 16th a couple of times.
I'm sorry?
Where's May 16th? Where is it gonna be?
Oh, the location has not been determined. We're in the process of trying to acquire both space and participants.
And do you know what's gonna happen on the day? Are you still working on that too?
When we find out who the participants are and where the spaces, we're working it out. It's the beginning. This is the genesis.
No, that's fine, because, that's also the week of NYC by Design, so I can probably incorporate that into that part of the festival as well. So we're the 14th through the 20th, and I have to curate something in Community Board 9 anyway.
Okay.
We're looking at doing the corridor of 135th Street from river to river, so probably work that out.
The most promising space right now is Riverbank, but we're trying to see CCNY and other places. So whoever comes up first, and we're trying to see if we can get an auditorium that'll support, the capacity of at least 200. And then we need to get this through this, excuse me. Okay, it's now 8:05. You have 5 minutes for your presentation, and then you'll have 10 minutes for your presentation. Go. Now.
Oh, it's 8:30. Give me everybody, our show is on. Do you all know what that's like? It's even as we speak, so I ran up, they've got the audience in. Yes, my name is Susanna Fraser, and I'm artistic director of Morningside Theater Company. It used to be called Morningside Players, some of you might know. So we still kind of call it that as an affectionate name, but we like the more professional Morningside Theater Company. So I have a bunch of stuff. I also have cards. Forgive me, I thought I was going on a little later. Give me 1 second. I went to the other meeting. It's funny, I went in there and I could see a lot of tension. This is unusual, and I couldn't find you guys. Where you
They don't give that,
Sorry, I won't take two, because I'm if you want to pass these out to you, these are, good, and this is the show going on right now.
Alicia, are your guys, oh,
They're the 18th tomorrow.
oh, wow.
Oh, thank you. Wow. They're grown.
You got,
Yes.
oh, wow.
Two Scorpios. As I said, delighted to be here. We're a 501c3 nonprofit theater company devoted to providing vibrant new works and well-known respected classics. So we do revivals if we feel people in our neighborhood would love them. So we did get our Delco Awards, Excellence in Black Theater for Fences.
Yes.
The Old Settler, know that one, yes. And I think we tied for Raisin in the Sun. So we're very proud of that. We follow a policy
My
of
friend is
pay
the
what
president
you
of
wish.
Delco.
And I wanted to run this by you. We had one of our board members said, I really resent the phrase, pay what you can. I think it's insulting. And so I want to get your feedback. She said, it sounds like you're poor, but try to come up with something. So we changed it to pay what you wish. I don't know if other people felt that way. Right, we didn't mean it that way. But
I never thought that.
I know, but what it's.
Which sounds nice.
Which says, yeah. That's what we do. You know, we do have a suggested price of 20 or 15, but you have $2, that's great. We try to be multi-ethnic and racial casting. Even now, you'll see our cast is a kind of hodgepodge, but very fun actors. Currently our board, it's only a play, and the next thing up I wanted to tell everybody is, the Pulitzer Prize winning play about a Puerto Rican family and a 12-step addiction group. I don't know if you know it, Water by the Spoonful. So there's a lot of wonderful, diverse roles. It's both sad and funny. Their lives intersect unexpectedly. It's a wonderful play. So we're doing that. And just to wrap up, since I don't want to take too long, we are especially interested in getting interns or young people or high school or college or any age person as volunteers or interns working with us. So I can pass around my card, or you could call any of the numbers on here, or the email address.
Have a gentleman here that. Any of you need to speak.
Very good, I will give a call.
After the meeting.
All right, very good. Any questions for me on the procedures or?
Okay, and Morningside Theater Group is a wonderful production company. They give Broadway performances and make the best use of a basement in a building.
Yes.
You'll never be disappointed.
They're like right over here.
Right, they're right at 100 LaSalle. Also, for those that say MCB9, the admittance is complimentary.
Yes.
MCB9 complimentary. I'm going to show on Friday. this Friday. And it's this weekend and next weekend, Thursday through Monday.
It's a very funny show, and all of you go to theater and arts and people see you get a lot of the laughs, and it's a lot of inside gags, but you will get. But then there's a lot of heartbreak too, so the rejection of the arts and the struggle and the setback, so it's an interesting thing. That's nice.
Are there any questions?
So I'm Renardo D'Amico Graves, who Visions Contemporary Ballet. So was it last year, I think, or going into last year, one of your people had reached out to me, but we weren't able to. So you and I were talking about, yeah, we weren't able
Maybe we can do it again, so we'll take my card, yeah, we had the Goldman Dance Theater last time, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is the reason why you come to MCB9 community board meetings, Arts and Culture Community Board.
But
You
they
collaborate, you find more information, and you're on the pulse of the community.
Yeah.
We need a faux ice skating scene, or a real ice skating scene with faux ice. There are several places with skating in them.
Yes, there are, that would be good.
All right, so thank you. Are there any other questions?
Thank you.
You know, a young person who loves theater and we've also, oh, good. I wanted to say, we're trying to get money to pay them something, so it isn't just.
Yeah. Okay, Darius? On to new business, really quickly, I know we talked about this last, okay, bye.
Yes, you do have me on the agenda, right?
No, I never got anything, I never hear from you.
Yes, we did submit it.
Oh, this is
You did?
No, you're the reading of it.
When I saw you here, I thought maybe, I don't remember receiving an email. I never responded that you were on the agenda. Let me just do a quick Google search. What time is it?
8:07.
I can be really fast.
4 minutes.
You need 2 minutes.
I can't.
Did you say 2 minutes?
3 minutes, go.
Okay, 3 minutes. I'm from radio. I can figure it out the 3 minutes. So I am Vi Higginson, the executive director of the Mama Foundation for the Arts. And Mama means to nourish, encourage, and fine tune. Foundation means to educate, experience, and gain access to opportunity. So our programs are free to all our students. And 10 years ago, West Harlem Development Corporation funded us to go into Ralph Bunche School, which is known as the Project School, and it was failing at the time. And they brought our curriculum into the school system, and now that school is thriving. And so we've been there for 10 years, along with the work we do at Urban Assembly. And this year, we're doing something exciting because not only are we teaching the kids breathing, harmony, pitch, and control, and a repertoire of music, we brought in our professional group that was seen on America's Got Talent as the choir singing sensation. And so the whole school was able to participate, all the grades from kindergarten until 6th grade. And that was so exciting to be part of that event. And we're doing that again this year. And now we have 2 classes at the Ralph Bunche School because we realize that music is medicine and we need medicine and vitality and longevity, and the power of music to young people was so obvious that it affects their academic behavior. Our curriculum is also at Dartmouth College with our artistic director and at Purchase College. This year, on this Saturday at Columbia University, there was a film called Harlem Through My Eyes, and I'm so delighted that they told the stories of Harlem at Columbia's Forum. And I'm happy to say that the Mama Foundation for the Arts and Mama I Want to Sing was a big part of that. So I think my 3 minutes may be up, but we're working with the Harlem School of the Arts as well. And I'm just thrilled to be part of this family and community board 9 for these 10 years. We started in 2015. We've been together all this time. So, thank you so much. If any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
I am gonna contact you separately to see about your group participating in the youth showcase on the 16th, but we're going to go to new business and areas.
Yes, please contact me separately because I think you're already on the agenda, but I'm not sure. So let's make sure we can make that happen for you.
My email, I didn't receive an email requesting to be part of the agenda, but that's okay. You presented. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So really quickly, we have 10 minutes to do this. We talked about our budget requests at the last meeting. We had, the meeting to vote on these budget requests. Unfortunately, because of the way the time went and because of the way that it was done this year. Well, fortunately and unfortunately, they didn't get a chance to actually consider the new requests because a lot of them were from existing requests. What we have been asked to do though is we have 5 capital requests that we came up with. And we have 6 expense requests. They're asking me to let them know what our priorities are. And we don't have a quorum, so we can't have an official vote. But I would like to know before I turn this in tomorrow, what are our top priorities in these 5? So really quickly, can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so the capital requests are, affordable housing for arts and seniors, with art space. I'm sorry, for artists and seniors with art space. I also submitted that as combined senior and artist housing without art space. I figured that it's good to do it from both ways. Mixed use artist studios and creative workspace development. Development of permanent, affordable artist studios, rehearsal space, and small production facilities, either in a new facility or repurposing an existing one, because we are so slow on artist space in this community. That's number 3. Number 4 is activation of unused city-owned kiosks, newsstands, and unused park facilities. And you can see, you can see the rest of it. I'm not gonna read all of it. And then reactivation of Annunciation Park Recreation Center, which is, it goes into number 4, but it just gets specific because the Parks and Landmarks Committee has collaborated with us on that particular request. And we're dual requesting this, which hopefully will put it higher on our priority list. So of those 5, can we quickly talk about what order we want? What do we think is the most important?
This is just member.
Everybody can talk about it. This is a community board, is for the community. Yes.
Could you move it up, please?
Art studio.
I feel like the first thing, like the housing mixed with art space, I think that's
Yeah.
for me. It sounds like the most important, yeah.
Okay. I think that house.
Includes everything. Like, you know, all of them.
Yeah, it's here.
Okay, so does everybody agree with that?
I
I
agree.
would agree with that, but I feel like the way the affordable housing conversation goes nowadays, that would also be really dubious at times. Like, so often it feels like it's not affordable housing for those in the community. And surprisingly, like, as you were going through the list, the one that stood out to me a lot was the studio space. Because I feel like there is a dire need for that in the community. There is a dire need for affordable housing, but there's so many projects related to that.
Okay, so what do people, I think housing, because housing is, in terms of, for the community, that is, the 3 top things, I think you're at the meeting. The 3 top things for the board are, housing is number 1. And I I vote housing for number one. But the space is very important as well.
How was it finalized? What's the wording for the housing? Is it just?
It's right there on the screen, whatever.
No, it's number three. I can't see.
Whatever it is. Yeah, it is, the housing is, allocate funding for the creation of affordable senior, artists and senior housing with community arts and technology space.
And were any of these already associated with?
None of them were on there.
No, no, like with an existing building project of some kind or?
Yeah, this one was for, specific, we said, like Hamilton Theater. So, and y'all, we literally have 4 minutes and we didn't get to expense yet, so somebody just, what do y'all think? If, are there only 2 of us, 3 of us talking?
I like the one
We're
with the
not
arts.
members, so, you know, I don't know who the members are.
You're allowed to, this is a community discussion.
Okay.
I kind of agree with her. I think that the mixed use is more.
Okay, so we're gonna put what do y'all think?
I like the housing, because I think there is some, studio space available through various programs, like the West Harlem, Arts Alliance has opportunities. I mean, the West Harlem Development Corporations offers, studio space and in-kind space and.
Where is this?
I don't think
They're all around.
they don't offer space.
Yes, they do. I mean, you just have to go to their website for the West Harlem Development Corporation and you gotta get on it. And every month they offer in-kind studio space. And the West Harlem
Okay,
Arts Alliance too.
So in the 3 minutes that we have before we have to get out of here, we're clearly not gonna get through this. If you would, I can send out an email with the needs that we have, and it's literally only 5, so it's not, and everybody can just send it but you'll have to send it to me by like tomorrow morning, because it has to be, and I gotta go to work.
I work in the elections, so.
So, yeah, or you can send it tonight, tomorrow, whatever. But if you would like to vote or whatever, I didn't feel comfortable when we had a meeting coming up, making the priorities what I thought without having a conversation with the community.
Yes.
So does anybody wanna look and share, or y'all want me to just figure it out? Because otherwise.
I still think that I think there's such a need for art in schools. That's mine. And I think that's more likely.
Well, art in schools, well, that's expensive. We're on capital. That's what I'm saying. Art in school is expense. That's just something that you have to pay for on an ongoing basis. I'm sorry. Capital is if there has to be something built or something like that.
I would love for artists to have residents, artists to have homes, but I don't think the money's gonna go there.
Well, but that's not, this is just about the ask,
All right,
and
I say-
unfortunately, since
Okay,
they already did it. So, well, like I said, I think at this point, y'all should just send me your votes via email. And, how about that? And just send it to cb9arts@yahoo.com. cb9arts@yahoo.com, and please, title it budget request so that we can easily identify it. Budget request.
Is it just for the top one or? like,
No, send it,
order?
I'm gonna, you know what? Give me, everybody that wants to do it, please put your email on here. I will send out an email with all of them on there, so you'll know what you're voting for, and then you can just put them in order.
Right.
No,
Going back
all
to it.
5 in order, just what your votes are, and I'll literally just go by top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what she went through were the capital expense, there's also.
Yes.
Yeah.
the capital, and for anybody online, I will just scroll up so you'll also see the expense request. And those are also those are to activate the unused kiosks. Activate the unused kiosks, newsstand, as more information, funds, number two, funds for culturally responsive arts and programming. Allocate funds to support local artists and organizations to provide free, inclusive programming, performances, and workshops in public space.
Virtual reality, we could actually do that.
Allocate, excuse me, please, I literally have no minutes left and I just want to get this out. Allocate funds for community-based work, did y'all hear number two, which I think is very important? Allocate funds to support local artists and organizations to provide free, inclusive programming, performances, and workshops in public spaces in CB9. Number three, and this is just how they are on the list, allocate funds for community-based workforce training programs in arts, culture, and hospitality. Thank you, sir. And after school arts programming and Harlem cultural destination marketing and support. Allocate funds for initiatives that position Harlem as a premier cultural destination, highlighting its historic institutions, galleries, performance venues, and culinary landmarks across Morningside Heights, Manhattanville, and Hamilton Heights. Last one, arts and technology. Allocate funds for interdisciplinary arts and technology programming, including digital storytelling, writing and publishing workshops, oral history, documentation, creative coding, and accessible tech education. So we have some really powerful things that could help us all of the organizations, artists at large, the community in general. And if you put your information on there, I gotta be up at 3 a.m., but I promise to go straight home and send you all an email with the list. And please just send it back to me so that I can have it in by 5. Please send it in by noon tomorrow. If you can do that, I can have it in by close of business, the deadline. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, team. Here. And at
8:23, we're going to adjourn next month, first Monday in December. I hope to see you all then.
Again, I just wanna just kind of make it clear that it wasn't, it's not a, it wasn't kind of, like horrible.
No, and it wasn't taken that way. No, I think we should talk and see if we can get some money for Tina's thing, right? Like if, like if we can find the money to get the ice up there and pay our performers, then. Yeah.
Want to bring up the show?
We're a 2.5 person operation.
We should probably have a conversation because, and then I have to, my whole thing is crazy. I gotta send you my, capability folder.
Yes.
So you can see, right, from
I will let the person.
Technology. And so we build to virtual reality world. So what we can do is connect, and I can actually take you into our virtual reality world right on Gmail, so you can actually see. So we have.
Well, we really want people to see us for 5, right?
Oh, yeah. But it's a part of marketing strategy.
Yeah.
Because you gotta go, my feeling is this, I'm 63 years old, right? And my wife is actually 76. And we really believe that we wanna leave something for the young folks, which means we've gotta go with them. So there's right? So the way to promote is social media, we have social media.
Yeah, we have all that, but I mean, it's like we disappear, but even, American Ballet Theater, you know, people don't know what their programming is, and they have shitloads of money, so. You know, it's so hard to, in this cultural landscape, get any attention. You know, and we only perform in venues that seat 700 or 800 people, so, you know, so far, we're doing okay. To get people in there, but, yeah, I mean, somebody wrote about us over years, best kept secret. Well, I'm sick and tired of being a secret. But the young people don't give us any money or don't buy anything.
Right, but we gotta practice, though. You know,
It's very hard to get them to do anything. You know, we are. Zero
It sounds joyous.
I see. I gotta go. I'm supposed to get number 3 because I'm in.
Technology, right?